Good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas. It's a little bit late, but Happy New Year and Happy Holidays to everyone around the world. And I'm ejecting a thing that I do not need here anymore because it had my thumbnail on it. So I hope you guys got to see the thumbnail instead of just my sparkling, good-looking face. I know it's tough. We're going to talk about today content. We're going to talk about what the channel's done, and we're going to talk about what the plan is for 2020. And I am dying to get your feedback on most of it. Hello, stuck in Florida. Throw you a wrench. Hello, Will. Good to see you. Texas Mr. Wildcat. Throw you in there. I appreciate you helping out. Hello, Rodrigo. I'm only going to do the hellos for just a few minutes. Let people kind of roll in, and then I'm going to get down to some numbers that I think you guys will find very interesting. Hey, Robert. I think we're okay on mods right now, Robert, but should we run low, I'll definitely throw you a wrench in there. I appreciate you being here. And, I don't expect a whole bunch. Hey, Chris. Charlie says hello from Ohio. Well, hello to Charlie. I don't expect this to be a heavily watched live stream. I just want to put this out there for basically the family and everybody else that needs to know. Did you return to Pattaya or still in Bangkok? I'm in Bangkok. I live in Bangkok, and I'm going to be in Bangkok. So, yeah. Greetings from Phoenix. Hello, Mitchell. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by the live stream this morning. I want to wait and give it about 5 minutes. We're at 2 minutes and 13 seconds. I want to give it about 5 minutes for some people to start rolling in before I get started on today's topic. As always, feel free to hit the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that very much. Hello, Fabe. Good to see you in here. Happy New Year to you as well. Hope you had a great Christmas. I sure did. Christmas Day, I literally laid on the couch and watched TV all day because I was tired. Chris says, I'll be in Pattaya next week. Then look me up on Facebook Messenger because there is a slight chance that I could be there next week. I'm not sure. I got some vacation time coming up, and I fully intend to go out and shoot or record, I should say, record a lot of video around the Bangkok area. And if I happen to go to Pattaya, I'd definitely meet up with something. No school on Christmas Day. Oh yeah, we had school on Christmas Day. For us, the schools had Christmas. The schools were in session on Christmas Day. The schools that we teach, but they gave us the day off, which I was really happy about. It was pretty cool. Okay, Chris, sounds good. Buy me lunch. That's fine. I'm always down for some good eating. So we're getting into about the 4 minute mark here, and I think I'll go ahead and start. I'll go ahead and start breaking down some numbers. I was hoping to get a few more people in there. Pedro wants to go to Pattaya. You're not missing much, but it's good for every once in a while. Mario and B, good to see you. There's Fawad, good day to you, sir. Appreciate you stopping by. And I'm going to go ahead and start jumping into some of these numbers. So, stuck in Florida, you got the wrench. You know what to do, my man. So, these numbers I'm going to give you are since I moved to Bangkok. Since I moved to Bangkok, which was the last week of September. I want to say September 21st to be precise. I want to say September 21st. So In September, that week that I was here, I put out 6 videos that week. In October, hey Addie, good to see you. In October, I put out 19 videos. In November, I put out 12 videos. And thus far in December, this will be the 8th video. For a total of 35 videos, basically for 3 months, because I was only here just those few days in September. In fact, I think I was here about 6 days or 7 days in September. So 34 videos or 35 videos is a little bit low for my output, and I'm going to talk about how I'm going to change that for all of you guys here very shortly. In that time, since the last week of September to present as of last night, we've gained 1,683 subscribers. We've had well over 500,000 views, 591,560. There has been 46,319 hours of watch time on the channel, which I'm very, very happy about. YouTube has put my videos up, these videos from September to December. They've shown them to other people a total of 8.8 million times. From those impressions, there's been 327,000 and some change views. And the overall watch time from those has been about 24,700. I think I said that right. Now, the CTR is the click-through rate, very important if you know anything about the YouTube channel. It's basically how many people click on your video versus the number of impressions made. So the total for those 3 months is 3.7%. Like to see that number about 4.5% to 5%. Currently, we're sitting on 4% for the month of December. Again, 79.3% of videos were recommended by YouTube, were put on the recommended section by YouTube. 61.5% were suggested videos by YouTube. 16.9% were browse features, and 9.6% came through YouTube search. Ernest, what's up, buddy? John, happy holidays to all the DoMoreLifers, and happy holiday to you too, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And now I want to talk a little bit about what it's going to be like in 2020. Or what I hope it's going to be like in 2020. Can you guys see that? My roadmap? Okay, so 2020 life. The very first thing on there is health, because without health, there is nothing else really, to be honest with you. Where are your white rim glasses? I haven't worn those in a long time, Ernest, to be honest with you. Sorry, man. Go Army 2020. Okay, Gregory. Anyway, so health comes first. What comes after health? Job. Got to have the job because you got to have the visa, right? Not to mention you got to have the income too. So health, then job. That is my first 2 priorities every day of my life. And that's going to be my first 2 priorities over here. What's up, Big Steve? Good to see you, man. Now, underneath that, the reason I'm doing this and showing you this is because some people question why I backed off of content lately and why, there just doesn't seem to be an onslaught of content like I used to be able to do. Well, the fact is, I'm working harder than I've worked before, and I didn't realize it. And there's just not enough time. It's traveling around Bangkok takes a lot more time than traveling around Rayong or traveling to Pattaya from Rayong. It takes twice as long to get to Rayong to Pattaya from here. So it is what it is. There is Go More Hike, and we will throw him a wrench as well. Good to see you, brother. Carl says, good morning, Jeremy. Start 2020 by not drinking Coke at 9 in the morning. I wanted a little bit of a sugar rush, man. But you have a good point, Carl. Gregory says, go home and get some sleep. What do you mean, go? I am home. Visker says, JC, what's up? Just checking in. Good to see you, man. Billy, what are your travel plans for 2020? My travel plans for 2020 are anywhere that I can go, and we currently have. I'm currently in the middle of a. Currently in the middle of a 5-day vacation, so hopefully I will be able to get out and about. I'm taking today to rearrange some things, clean up some stuff on the channel, and make sure that everything's cool. After that, then I'm going to go out. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to go out and record content. Now, Ernest says, I'm in Cocoa Beach, Florida. Ooh, that must be nice. Dwayne says, good morning from Georgia, boy living full-time Northeast China. Expat 40 years off and on. I hear you, man. Must be a nice way to live. Nice way to live. Hello to Georgia, Gilmore Heights says. Anyway, let me jump back to this real quick. So after the job comes two things. One is YouTube. Okay, that's priority number 3, but it's also tied with this right here. And if you can't read what that says learning about Thais. However, learning about Thais does not mean that I literally want to learn about the Thai culture. I mean, does not mean that I want to learn about individual Thai people. I want to take time, and I will do this through YouTube, to learn about the Thai culture. I want to get to be able to speak some Thai. I want to be able to go to some Thai places that are not touristy. The typically things that I don't do, that I stay out of the way of. I want to be able to do those things. So I'm really looking forward to taking my time and getting to know some Thai people, and what effect that's going to have on the channel, I'm getting ready to tell you in just a second. Now, we have Project 2 and Project 3. Project 2 and Project 3 are things that I work on the side. I don't necessarily talk about them because neither one of them are ready yet. Those are what they are. On the YouTube, this goes hand in hand with YouTube. Basically, it says make 100 crappy videos and watch what happens. So when I say crappy videos, I don't mean the information on them is going to be crappy, or the substance of the video is going to be crappy. I just mean that there's not going to be a bunch of slow motion and special effects and all that stuff. There's just not going to be. It was suggested to me. In fact, I'm going to do a separate video on this, so I'm not going to talk about it too much. But it was suggested to me that because of my schedule, why don't I just make 100 crappy videos? And when they say crappy, they're talking about the editing part. And what they mean is don't drop any LUTs on them. Don't do any color grading. If you don't know, LUTs are like preset color grades. Don't do any of that stuff. Just cut the video. No need to put hard transitions in between scenes and that kind of thing. Just put out 100 videos. So over 2020, that's basically 2 videos per week, and those videos may range in length from 3.5 minutes to 12 or 15 minutes. It depends on what the topic is and what I find and what I have time to do on. The reason I'm going to do this is because it's going to shorten my editing time. And by shortening my editing time, I'll be able to put out more content. So that does not include live streams. Okay, that does not include live streams. So really, you're talking about basically 3 videos a week. I'm going to do a video on this and hope that it catches some guys' attention and lets them know. I'll break it down clearly what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do. Billy says, you consider Vietnam? Not really, to be honest with you, Billy. Ernest says, I spent a few months in Bangkok a while ago and prefer to be there. I like Bangkok. Vischer 7 says, JCCC is now in the States. It claims Colombia is a gold mine for YouTube content, especially nightlife similar to Pattaya. That sounds about right. And going to South America is definitely on the bucket list. I just obviously just haven't gotten there yet for sure. Gregory says you can go. That might be true, but that doesn't mean I'm going to for sure. Scott, what's up, my man? How are you? Good to see you, brother. Hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a happy New Year is coming soon for sure. Visker says, have you met Bangkok 112? I have not. I have not. There are many YouTubers up here that I have not met in any way, form, or fashion. There are some that I have, but not many. Not many at all. My plan for living in Thailand in 2020 is to become more, to engage more with the Thai people. I want to make sure James, good morning. Good morning, Jeremy from chilly Southern California. I bet it is chilly. Tom says, I think have to do video at least 10 minutes. Not sure who said it, but maybe just ask. Now, you don't have to do a 10-minute video, I promise. But to sustain my living here in Thailand, I want to get more into the Thai culture. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Stuck in Florida, keep your eye there. But I want to be able to speak a little bit more Thai. I can only say a few basic phrases in Thai, just enough to get me by, really. I can. Thank you, Ernest, for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Happy holidays to you as well. I appreciate that very much. Oscar says, hey, huge fan here. Thank you, Oscar. Appreciate it very much. Addie says, in 2020, next 6 months, I will have 40 audiobooks done about Australia to upload to new audiobook website to sell to tourists. Thus, last 4 years has been worth it, recording interviews about Australia. That's awesome. I hope I get to that point one day in my life, that's for sure. I'm definitely going to do some type of ebook or something, but I'm just not sure when that's going to happen or where. Gilmore Hike says, I've always wanted to take a Thai language class in person. I've taken the class over Skype before. Yeah, I would like to do the in-person thing too, but obviously I don't have time to spend, 9 hours a day doing the same thing everybody else does. It's about time you showed up, man. You missed all the numbers and everything else. Are you experiencing? It's all good, though. I know it's the holiday season. Everybody's busy, man. Good to see you in the chat. Are you experienced? Appreciate you coming. But with the outline that I just gave you guys, that is how I fully intend to focus on living in Thailand in 2020. And I think my quality of life, because I have many different details under this big thing that I showed you here, this little pyramidish type thing. There are many details that go with that, and I think it's going to improve the quality of life for me. And if the quality of life for me improves, guess what that means? The quality of this channel is going to improve. and everything's going to be great. Hey, Frank, good to see you, man. Oscar says, how much money I need for Pattaya nightlife only for 1 week? I get that question a lot, and my answer is, how much do you want to spend? That's how much money you need. That's not to be sarcastic. That's not to be funny. That's really true. How much can you afford and how much are you willing to spend? Yep, Stuck in Florida says as much as you want to spend. Kevin Stewart, whoever you are, you know why I'm laughing. Whoever you are, you know why I'm laughing. I don't get it. Tommy, what's up, Tommy? Don't mod me. I'm on my cell. Won't be much. Okay, no problem, Tommy. Because I was getting ready to throw one there. Good to see you, buddy. Gilmore Hack says that diagram is starting to remind me of that scene in The Accountant with Ben Affleck. That's funny. Hopefully it's not, definitely not a bad thing. I'm not sure about that movie scene right off the top of my head. I can't think of anything, but I definitely understand. Another thing to keep in mind, if you are planning to coming and living in Thailand, we got our first PayPal of the day. Thank you very much, Mr. $5 PayPal, and I will, as soon as the email comes through, I'll show it to everybody. That was just the PayPal coming up. There it is. The dinger is working today for some reason. I don't know why. I can't show his name or the company there, but it's $5 PayPal. It's a good way to get started. Thank you very much, and I appreciate it very much. What was I talking about? That's the only thing that happens when these things get started. Yeah, good point. Are you experienced? The nightlife will cost more than you think. That's very true. Ernest says, Pattaya minimum $100 a day to include hotel. I would agree with that. Left y'all around. How do you like your Apple AirPods host? I love them. Because they seem to give good audio quality, and more importantly, the people, you guys of this channel, seem to like them much more than me holding a microphone, a little headset up to my mouth and trying to talk in it. So they've worked out really well. And as I have some time off, I may do some live streaming on my cell phone. And if I do, then that means I will put the earbuds in, so I won't have to worry about the microphone sounds, and hopefully the wind won't be as bad and that kind of thing. Thank you, sir, thank you, Our Experience, for throwing up the PayPal link. That is always there for contributions to the channel, but it's never asked for or whatever. You guys just do it out of the goodness of your heart, and I truly appreciate it. Another thing is, don't forget, guys, I'm down a camera. So this is not a call to action for cameras, for camera money. I'm just saying I'm down. One of the reasons you haven't seen quite as much content come out, like straight videos instead of live streams, is because I'm down a camera. So, but that's all going to change pretty soon, I hope. Renegade Show says, Jeremy, I've been researching visas. It looks like coming in with my boat, I can get a 12-month visa that is renewable once without leaving the country. I don't know anything about coming in on a boat. I'm not sure, unless you're talking about a multi-entry tourist visa. The 12-month visa thing, I'm not sure about that. I don't even know if they offer that anymore, to be honest with you, but it's possible. Lefty says, I have an Android phone, so you think it's okay to get them? To get an Android phone? Sure. An Android phone's fine. I have an iPhone, but Android, it doesn't matter. Ernest, just so you know, no offense to you in any way, form, or fashion, but we absolutely have to. Everybody's had a chance to read your comment there, what you weren't including. And now I'm going to take it away because I don't care what you say, but YouTube will. And I don't want to give them any reason at all to do anything to this channel. Visker said, for 1 week, I would say you need 2K to really enjoy the wide selection of nightlife treats in Pattaya. That's about right. I can't say that I disagree. If you really want to, if you want to go out and party every night, then you're going to need that kind of income. Or that kind of money, I should say. Go More Hike says, ever taken an ad out to promote your channel? What are your thoughts? I thought about that. But I also thought about the I'm not 100% sure. I need to go to like Google Ads to my AdSense account and see what the actual cost would be, and take a look at some numbers and see what the ROI would be on that. That's a good question. Go Mike. Very good question. Let's see. Robert says he is talking about AirPods. Yeah, AirPods. Lefty, no, the AirPods, it's okay with Android phone. Oh, the AirPods with the Android phone. I don't know about that. I don't know because I use mine with an iPhone, but I also use them with a PC. I mean, I'm on a PC right now. You're looking through the webcam of my personal computer, and it's not a Mac. So I don't know. That's a great question. Dormal Hike says, yes, AirPods will pair with an Android phone. Good. There you go. Hey, Kurt. Good to see you this morning. Hope you're doing well. Ball Around the World says, I wonder if you could make a video or pictures or short clips of subscribers' vacations. That would be nice. Yeah, absolutely. We've talked about doing something like that before, but I just didn't get enough video. And if it has to be in a certain format for me to be able to edit it. So when it comes in, if it's not in .mov or .mp4, I can't edit it, so I wouldn't be able to use it, or it may be able to be edited, but I don't know how to do that. I never claimed to be the greatest editor in the world or anything like that, for sure. Good point, Ball Around the World. Very, very good point. Let's see. Christian, are you experiencing good? Ernest says, partying is another way to explain the extra cost. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Much better, Ernest. Good job. Ball Around the World says, get the subs to get involved by sending you stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm 100% behind that. 100%. We tried this a few months ago. So if I could get unedited video, the problem is most of my subs record everything on a cell phone, and their cell phones don't record it in a format that I can put into Adobe Premiere and edit it. So if those, what am I trying to say? If that does happen, if it comes in like that, then that would be wonderful. That would be awesome. I would love to see to be able to put together a highlight reel of some of my subs vacation. That would be great. Visker says, JC, did you hear Don almost passed away earlier today? Don Loon. Who is Don? Is this the guy that retired over here and then decided he wasn't going to retire and went back to work? Because I really hope that wasn't him. Otherwise, I'm not sure who that is. Thumbs up, everybody says go more hike. Yes, thumbs up, make me feel good. Robert says, need to start a MacBook fund. Yeah, I'm definitely not going with Mac. I have no interest in going with a Mac. Kurt says, thanks, JC. Good to see you. Anyone get burnt out from too much beach? Been in Patong since the 15th. Getting tired of beach life. Heading back to Bangkok tomorrow. I hear you, bud. I don't ever get burnt out on the beach life, so I could hang out around the beach forever and ever. No problem. Ball around the world says, oh, that's difficult. I understand. Yeah, it really is. Hang on a second. I got a photo of the person here. Oh, yeah, that is sad. Thanks for sending that over. Definitely a sad thing. Yeah, an old famous radio DJ. I know. I see his picture now. I know who he is. Not good. Not good at all. Let's see. Kurt says maybe you are too young to know him. No, I'm not too. I know who he is. I don't think I ever really listened to him. I know, but I definitely know who the guy is for sure. Let's see. Gilmore Hike says if you think Foster's beer is not strong enough, you might be in Australia. You're gonna start up with jokes. That's pretty cool. That'll work. Eddie says, I want to hear some more jokes. Absolutely, go for it. Go more hack. Eddie says, Foster's beer, yuck. That's coming from an Australian, so that's pretty interesting. But I want you guys to know that are planning to come over here and live and or work and live in Thailand, especially in 2020, that the immigration apparatus over here has never been more stringent or strict, I should say, on the making sure that you're on the right visa, making sure that you are following the visa laws, and making sure that you're not a criminal, a thug, a gangster, you don't have a warrant out somewhere for your arrest, that kind of thing. Immigration you can't fool them anymore now that they have biometrics. You can you can't just bring over a clean passport and start the process all over again. So you guys really need to do your research on your visas before you come. If you're coming on a tourist visa and you just want to come and stay for a holiday and you want to go to Phuket or Pattaya or Krabi or whatever the case may be, that's a different story. Tourist visas are fairly easy to get. Just don't try to live over here off one of them, and you'll be fine. Gilmore says, if you can name more than one Hemsworth, you might be in Australia. That's funny. Texas Wildcat. He says, I never saw Foster's for sale in Australia when I was working there, except on Qantas. That's funny. Eddie says, we drink VB beer in Australia. Yeah. I'm not sure what that means, but that's okay. Yeah, the biometric stuff has really put an end to the whole loops around the system and that kind of thing. And I follow a Facebook group here that is, I think it's called Thai Visa Advice, if I'm not mistaken, or Thailand Visa Advice. There's some guys in there that really know. They're not immigration officers, but they've been in Thailand, around Thailand for a long time, and they really understand the visa process and how it works, all that stuff. Marco B, hello all, new sub from Southern California. Thank you for subscribing, Marco. Glad to have you around, and thank you for joining the chat. So if you're coming over, just make sure you have all your affairs in line. And the best way to do that is go to thaivisa.com, read the rules and regulations, and probably contact an immigration attorney. I suggest Integrity Legal. You can look them up, and that will give you an idea of exactly what you need, what you don't need, and how long you can stay, what it's going to cost, because living in Thailand and visiting Thailand is like it's night and day. It's so different. I wish I could explain it to you guys. It's so different. Ernest says, will the Thai government develop an app that allows expats to do their check-in? Yeah, they're currently working on one right now. In fact, I was reading before the live stream this morning and had a guy do a 1-year extension on the one of the new apps they've come out with, because they've come out with a couple. One was for the TM30. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. And then now they have one for Visa check-in. So I think they're trying to help out a little bit. Kevin, good morning, Kevin. Good morning, DoMoreLife. Good morning to you, sir. Addie says BB is Victoria Bitter Beer. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Kurt, sorry to be off topic, but want to let you know I was told and can see tourism is down about 40% in Phuket. Bad for vendors and hotel owners, but good for us. I noticed the drop in Chinese tourists. There's a reason for the drop in Chinese tourists. And yes, it is down about 40% even in Pattaya. People don't believe me when I say this, but if you go there and you put your feet on the ground, you'll understand. You can't always rely on the media around here to be 100% truthful. I mean, you can't rely on the media to be 100% truthful anywhere in the world, but I use Bangkok Jack as a pretty good source. He works good. Tiger is another one, but it's spelled THAIGER. I think is how you spell it. That's a good one. The Bangkok Post is also a good one. They'll tell you. Ernest says, "Is that new?" If you're talking about the apps, all those apps are new. Okay, you'll be in Bangkok in January, then on to Vietnam. Good for you, buddy. Traveling is the way to do it. Addie says, I very rarely drink anymore for my health. Age 52, calls on keto diet. My dad's on keto diet. He loves it. Texas says, I usually drink Tweez, old, but sometimes Carlton or Cooper's. I have no idea what those are. Addie says, Tweez, Carlton, etc. is a good drop. A good drop. Marco B, if you are there on a tourist visa, you have to go to immigration for an extension. Yes, that's true. Ernest says, are the Pattaya condo prices down 40% too? I don't think so. We had a conversation about this on one of the last live streams, and for some reason in Thailand, when prices of everything, or when tourism decreases, they seem to just charge more for everything. And I don't know why. I guess their logic is, if I get one person in here, I can charge double the price, and that would make up for the two people that should be here. I don't know. To me, that's not the way I would do it if I ran a business. If I ran a business and everybody was coming in, or there was not enough people coming in, I would personally decrease the price and then put it out on hotels.com, Agoda, etc. To try to get people in. That's just what I would do. Let's see. Go Mike, have you tried Mansom? I still haven't tried Mansom. I got to do that too. I'm glad you said that. Go Mike. Our experience says thumbs up, please, guys. Yes, if you enjoy the content on these live streams, please hit the thumbs up. By the way, let me ask a question, you guys. Do you think that these live streams produce valuable, informative content, or is this just not content at all? I'm just curious as to what you guys think about it. Does it have to be a video, or are live streams a way of interacting and producing community and also producing effective information. Because I believe it is. I believe these live streams are geared that way, and that's why I do the things I do with the live streams. That's why if I don't have time during the week, I can't make a video. So I try to come up with a topic that has waned on me throughout the week and talk about it on the weekends. And I was just curious as to what you guys thought about that. Let's see here. Ball around the world. Castleman. Oh, he did the triple thing. Sorry, man. Got to get rid of that one. David says, hi. Oh, hey, David. Hi, Jeremy. Hope you had a good Christmas now. Wish you a happy new year at work. 3:30 minus 3 degrees, but we'll be in Patia a month from January the 12th. Cool, man. Hope I get to run into you this time. And I certainly hope you had a good Christmas and hope you have a great new year, David. Best of luck out there in that 3-degree weather, man. It's got to be rough. Thank you for throwing up the PayPal link or your experience. I appreciate that. That's a way for people to contribute contribute to the channel without any strings attached. So you'll never hear me ask for it. It's just people put it up there. Sometimes we have challenges and that kind of thing, but it's the holidays. I'm not expecting anything like that. Thank you, Tyrone B, for subscribing. Yes, Tyrone B, thank you. I didn't see that one, but thank you. Kurt says, for me, hotel and food prices are about the same as the past 2 years, not up or down. That's a good thing. Kevin says, FYI, if you come here on a 60-day tourist visa and go to get a 30-day extension, John T and Immigration will tell you to come back 1 week prior to your visa expires. That's really interesting. I haven't heard that before. Kevin says, impacts plane ticket price. Oh, interesting. Mark says, I like the live stream. Thank you, man. Kurt says, both are good, but prefer the live stream, though. Thank you. That's good. That's good. I'm glad that you guys get something out of this live stream because I enjoy doing them. Let's see, sir. 2K6 says, aren't everyone leaving Thailand? If you listen to other YouTubers out there, it's all hysteria about the high Thai bot. Hard to get long-term visas, etc. Interested in your input. I think the hysteria is a little overrated. I will tell you that it has become more complex to get long-term visas because there's more things required now by the Thai government, immigration. The strength of the Thai bot does and has played a real factor, especially for Europeans, but not so much for Americans because it's about it. It's following 2 or 3 baht to the dollar, but nothing major. And my friend Ross, I don't know where he is, but he's usually in the stream. But he did a video about on this channel about the fluctuation. No, actually, he did it on his channel. With graphs and everything about how the U.S. dollar has pretty much stayed about the same throughout all this. But the big losers are the British pound and the euro. They've lost something like 20 baht to the dollar, or 20 baht to the euro, or 30 baht to the pound, something like that. They've lost a lot. So it's not, to me, it's not the YouTubers that are making hysteria out of it are the YouTubers that probably can't afford to be here in the first place. And I'm one of those, I wouldn't say I'm one of those people. I would say I'm a person who's learned how to adapt and learn how to develop some secondary sources of income. And that is most important. So when you have at least 2 lines of income coming in, then you're not, dead in the water about it. I don't think personally that it's going to get any better as far as the complexity to get long-term stay visas. I don't think that's going to get any better because you really have to come to Thailand to understand. I don't know that much about Thai culture, but I do know this. I know that they were never occupied by a British or colonial government. It's always just been Thais. So the way they do things is a little bit outside the box of what anybody else in the world is used to, and it's just different. And I think the difference that is Thailand's way of doing things makes it seem or it's kind of overwhelming for the vast majority of people. Kevin says, well, JC, the note I just added could save you 4 hours in lines to be told to come back. Yeah. Robert says, I think the live streams are good. Thank you, sir. Marco B says, stuck, only coming for a few weeks, getting the Viet visa online while I'm home. Most of my time will be in Thailand. Okay, I'm not familiar with that visa, but great. Ernest says the live streams can provide up-to-date current info. I agree. Addie says live streams is good because it is live talk back radio days. I agree. It is. What's up, Nell in Thailand? Good morning to you, sir. Hope you are having a good day. Kevin says, I like live streams. I always get questions answered. That's the best part about it. And usually we have people in here that, which we have some today, but usually we have a surplus of people in these live chats. They can, if I can't answer your question, then they can, and that's a pretty good thing. I learned something new, also fun. Yeah, I like the live streams, and it does get really, really fun in here to me. Craig says, so does it look like high season? Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. At least not in Pattaya, and even in Bangkok, it doesn't look like high season. Stuck in Florida says, on the live streams, we all learn from each other, and that's the coolest part of the live stream for me. Really, it is. Renegade Show says, I get the feeling that what Thailand is getting tired of are the broke asses coming over there and hand to mouthing it becoming a problem, a leech on society. I think you're right, Renegade. I think you're, in fact, I think you're spot on because they've started to crack down on what they call bagpackers, which are basically backpackers that will sit on the side of the street and play music or do some kind of card show or something like that, and then put a bucket for people to put money in. And that's technically work, and it's illegal without a work permit. And I assure you, backpackers probably don't have a work permit because you needed somebody to sponsor you for a work permit, like a job. So that comment is pretty much on point. Nell says, just got back from Pattaya. It was the busiest I've ever seen it. Really? Probably Christmas season, but still getting a hotel was madness. Well, that must have been a big change. Good. I'm glad it was up in Pattaya. That's great. I hope it stays that way. Ball Around the World says Philippines president threatened to change USA visa policy today because he got mad. Never know when major changes can happen with stuff like this in all countries. Agreed. I agree. I agree 100%. Kevin says, I agree. It is busier than I have seen it in 3 trips 2019. Wow. I must have really picked up some steam since I was there last time. Stuck in Florida says, good reason to always have an exit plan. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah, always have an exit plan. Ernest says, it seems to me that the Thai government is just getting smart and weeding out the expats with lower means. I would agree with that statement as well. I think that that's precisely what they're trying to do, to be honest with you. Visker says, is there still a presence of African trainers on BKK and Thai nightlife. I heard through a source they're all being booted out of the country. I think your source, the information you got from your source, is pretty much spot on. And I'll leave it at that. Vistor says 2 thumbs up for the live streams. Keep it going, JC. Cool, man. Glad you enjoy them. Now says, I've never been to Pattaya on Christmas season, but I have been for other busy seasons and never seen it as busy as it was for Christmas. Just gone. That's great. Good. I'm glad they pulled in some dollars and cents and all that stuff. That's great. Pattaya is one of my favorite places to visit and hang out for a day or two. I get tired of that after a couple of days at the most, but for a couple of days, I love to go there and just relax, hang out, chill. Nothing wrong with it as far as I'm concerned. That's a good place to be. Addie says Christmas and New Year in Pattaya is great. That's true. I've been there for both. I was there for both last year. Our experience says I like it when high season is done. Yeah, sometimes high season is really, really high. Like, in other words, there's people that a lot of people in here, and when they go away, look, it's usually the start of low season, and during low season, things are a little bit less pricey, and there are more rooms available, more places to stay, and less traffic, that kind of thing. Anthony says, do I need a visa for 2 weeks? Depends on which country you're from, Anthony. If you're from most Western countries, you can just get a 30-day stamp when you arrive. Kurt says, doesn't look like high season in Patong. Many empty beach chairs and hotel rooms. That's interesting. Kevin says, also on live streams, I'm glad you have not caved to some criticism. Keep doing things the way you believe it. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, man. That's what I needed to hear right there. A lot of people criticize me because I read all the comments and I talk to everybody that comes in here after or during while we're talking about a topic. I get a lot of criticism on that, but I think that's how this family's kind of come together. It's because of these live streams and the way that we do it. Yeah, Go More Hikes explaining to Anthony how this thing works. Nell in Town says, yeah, I usually stay in OP Place, but they were booked out. Our Rovers didn't have any rooms. I like staying at our Rovers. Scooters didn't have any rooms. Devonshire had 1 room, but wanted almost double the rate for it. Good Lord. Where did you wind up staying is the question. You don't have to answer that, by the way. Kurt says, now I know why my girlfriend wanted to get back to Pattaya. It sounds busy there. Yeah, it does. Definitely does. Anthony says USA. Yeah, so you can fly in on a you don't need a visa or anything. You just fly in, tell them you're here you're going to be here for about 2 weeks, and they'll give you a 30-day stamp. They're going to ask you what you're doing there. Just tell them you're a tourist and looking forward to seeing some of the country. Nell says, Archon had 1 room, but only for 1 night, and I ended up getting kicked out at 8 a.m. in the morning. I had a lot of drama the last 3 days. Oh, Lord. 79 Jose Juan with a $19.99 super chat. I appreciate your info. Breakfast on me. Well, thank you, sir. Or ma'am. No, sir. Definitely got to be a sir, right? But thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Very, very much. Very, very much. And the channel appreciates it. And I guarantee you some of these people in here that are family members are going to say thank you as well. So much appreciated, Jose Juan. Very, very much appreciated. So it's interesting that I hear some of the papers saying that Pattaya is at its all-time low, and people that are on the ground saying that it's high. That's That's very interesting. Very interesting to me. And it kind of makes me want to go down there and see what's really going on. I do know that it picks up during the Christmas and New Year season because, like I said, I was there last year for it. But that's very interesting. I wonder if it'll fall back off right after the New Year, because it has been low. I was just there, 2 weekends ago, and it was definitely low. So that's interesting, man. Go More Heights got a big smile. DJ says, thank you for streaming. You are more than welcome, DJ. Our experience is throwing the PayPal link up. Stuck in Florida says, thanks from the DoMoreLife family, 79. Yeah, so these guys are thanking you. DJ says, it is dead. Uh-oh. We got difference of opinions here. Go More Heights says, thanks, 79. Jose Juan. These are my family members thanking you, Jose. David says, got a drive to the airport. Got to go have fun. Take care, everyone. You too, David. Appreciate it very much, man. And safe travels, brother. Craig says, I will be there January 31. See, that's when, but not January 31. I would like to see, like, January the 10th, what it looks like on the ground in Pattaya or in Patong or something like that. That's a PayPal that just came in, and as soon as the email pops up, we'll show you the PayPal. Kevin says, I stay at Arcadia Beach Resort, and it has 5 condo buildings. Every room is sold out. Wow. Nell says, I got an Airbnb in the base for 3 days, and it was crazy busy too. Just getting to the elevator took 10 to 15 minutes, and it would always be packed. Man, that sounds busy to me. I won't show the guy's name because I don't think he wants it shown, but I definitely appreciate the PayPal. Much appreciated. All contributions to this channel go to the channel, by the way. Super chats and PayPals only go for equipment and traveling expenses or equipment. I mean, that's the only thing they can go for. Thank you, man. Merry Christmas to you too. I really appreciate that very, very much. Our experience says the base is a spectacular condo. It is. I agree. Gilmore Heights says, I've been kind of scared to use Airbnb before. What's been the chat room's experience? I've never had a problem with Airbnb. Well, only once. That was when I was in the Philippines. They definitely lied big time on their whatchamacallit, on their advertisement. There's Lee. Hey, Lee. Good to see you. My week was great because we had a low workload and currently in the middle of 5 days off and trying to get some content out for you guys. Lee, I encourage you to go back if you're just dropping in. Lee is one of those people that just always contributes to the channel. And I don't know what makes him do this. I've never met this man, but he's always sending cash to the channel to keep it afloat, to keep things going, to keep just making sure he's getting the content. I encourage you, Lee, to go back to and watch this whole live stream at some point because I talk a lot about why things are the way that they are and what the plans coming up are. Thank you, Lee. I really genuinely appreciate you, and you know that. Never met you, but you have 100% been a huge supporter of this channel, and I thank you for it very much. I hope your week was good. Feel free to tell me anything interesting that happened, and I'm talking to Lee. Always check reviews. Yes, that's true. Kevin says, is there another way to contribute? I have no PayPal. You don't need a PayPal to contribute. You can just send it to my email, or you can super chat. But if you really want to contribute, the way to do it is PayPal, because they only take 3%, where YouTube takes YouTube takes 30. I'm typing in there's my email address at the bottom down there, Kevin. So if you want to contribute, you can go to PayPal and just look up my email address. You don't need a PayPal account to send money or to contribute. If that doesn't work for you, feel free to super chat, or you don't have to do anything at all. I have no expectations when I come on here. I'm just very, very grateful. Texas says, I need to call it a night, Jeremy. I have an early flight to Chicago in the morning. Okay, buddy. Thank you for coming by and carrying a wrench for me. And have a great night. Much appreciated. Johnny Sam says, DoMoreLife, belated Merry Christmas, but early Happy New Year. Same to you, man. Same to you. Hope you're doing well. Nell says, I won't use Airbnb again either. They caused all my issues. The guy didn't show up to let me in until after 5 p.m. No message or call to say that they will be late. So I panicked and looked elsewhere. Yeah, that's an Airbnb horror story. I haven't had that happen in Airbnb. I just got lied to about what kind of room it was going to be. Elite Trucking, my man. I have to watch this one. Yep. You have to go back and watch this one. It's a pretty good one. Let's see. DJ says, thanks for helping DoMoreLife channel. Absolutely. Lee says, will do. Sounds good, man. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful New Year, and I hope you had a great Christmas as well. I laid on the couch during Christmas. That's all I did. But it was well-deserved, well-needed rest. I will have to say that. Yeah, a long time since we've seen Elite Class Trucking in here. So definitely good to see him for sure. Kurt says, I've only had positive experience with Airbnb. Once I did not like the condo and was allowed out with no fees. That's good. That's good. Yeah, there's my email. And then actually, are you experienced? Can you throw the PayPal link up for whoever that was wanting to contribute? I think you can still use that link without a PayPal account because I don't have access to throw that link up right now. Stuck in Florida says, hello, Johnny Sam. Johnny says, stuck in Florida, hello, mate. How you doing up your Christmas? Great. DJ says, PayPal will take Visa, MasterCard, or checking account. I did not know that. Good info, DJ. Lee's got a bunch of thumbs up there. That's good. Have a good night, day, everyone. You too, Texas Wildcat. I appreciate you coming on, man. Thank you for helping out. Gomar says, let me ask this too. The Grab taxi app, has people had good success using it? I've used Uber in the USA and had mixed results. Over here in Thailand, a lot of people use Grab to get around. They get around strictly using Grab in many cases. A lot of people use Grab food to order stuff, to order something to eat. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to do as soon as we are done with the live stream here, to order some lunch / dinner. I'll probably order a lot. Kevin's having a lot of problems down there. Kevin says it says super chat not available. So why would it say super chat not available? We just had a super chat. That's really weird. Are you experienced? Did you throw that? Yeah. So here's the Kevin. If you go down a few comments, Go More Hike has thrown up the PayPal link itself. So if you click on that, you should be able to contribute whatever you want to. Should be able to. I don't know why you would not be able to super chat. Unless you're in some country that super chat is not available in from YouTube. That's weird. But I appreciate your your willingness to try for sure. Yeah, so Grab taxi and Grab food and all that stuff. Grab is a good deal, good way to go. I encourage people to use Grab because it's reliable, and I've never had a problem with Grab here. It's just getting the address right is a huge problem, and if you have an American cell and you use Grab over here, there's no way for the Grab driver to contact you. So sometimes you might get stood up 2 or 3 times before you actually get a car. Ball Around the World says, I'm afraid of cleaning fees on Airbnb. I've heard stories, but I keep moving on trips, so never long stays. Yeah, and that's a good point too. Ball Around the World is if you got to discuss the cleaning fees up front. You have to kind of negotiate those up front and see what it's going to be. Ernest says, what's the name of your current favorite restaurant in Bangkok? My current favorite restaurant in Bangkok is probably Chris Burger. And it's not a high-end restaurant by any means. It's a very small place, but they have some of the best burgers ever. You should look them up. I believe it's KRIS Burger, if I'm not mistaken. And you can look at the pictures, but all writing is in Thai. You can try to translate it if you want to, but I haven't had much luck doing that. Sorry, that was just a regular email that came through. Okay, there's PayPal link. Ball Around the World said I had to create an account to use PayPal link. You did? I didn't know that. I had no idea. Kurt says, with Airbnb, I always rent from Superhost and read all the reviews from previous renters. That's a good idea. Always, no matter what kind of renter they have been, make sure that you look at what kind of renter they are. In other words, go to another couple places that I think there's a link you can click on other places this renter has stayed and see if all their comments are negative or all their comments are positive, that kind of thing. And take what they say with a grain of salt, but the reviews do matter. I agree. Nell says, used Airbnb 3 times in Thailand and all 3 were a disaster. One, to be fair, was my fault. The condo was fine, but in a bad location. My own fault for not looking into it. Other 2 are the host's fault. Grab rocks. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Nell. Let's see. Nell says, use Grab food all the time. 15 baht to have food delivered to you. Couldn't beat it with a stick. That's so true. That's so true. That's what that I just recently started to use it. So that's what I'll be doing. Is ordering some Grab food later. John, what's up, brother? Health. Yes, health is number 1 priority in life. For me, anyway. Jay Mathis says, show your support for DoMoreLife super stickers. This feature isn't available in your area. Super chat, unfortunately. This feature isn't available yet in your region. That's what it says? Well, yeah, if you're looking to contribute to the channel, you can always do it via PayPal. And the PayPal links are up in the chat, and so is my email. So if you're looking to contribute, you can do it that way. But again, I expect nothing. So if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. If you do, my heart goes out to you, and I appreciate it very, very much. And so does the channel and members of these people. Sir 2K6 says, just for information, to keep it simple, yes, it's illegal to Airbnb properties in Thailand, only if it's less than 30 days. If it's less than 30 days, it's illegal. If it's 30 days or more, then it's not. Property owners, also known as Airbnb hosts, can be prosecuted if they rent their properties on a nightly or weekly basis. Correct. That's true. Very true. John said, I had problems with Grab at the airport. Now I just use the airport rail line or taxi. That's always a good way to do it. No questions there. Are your experiences talking to Jay Mattis? It says use the PayPal link. Which country are you in? Yeah, that would be my first question, because I've never, I've rarely do I hear people having problems with Super Chat or Super Stickers. Good question. Visker says nice vacation ready haircut. Yeah, I stopped yesterday. Yesterday afternoon and got a haircut. I definitely needed one. Anybody on here watch Netflix? I think probably a lot of people watch Netflix. Go More Hike. I would think so. Stuck in Florida says, not me, Go More Hike. Oh, you don't watch Netflix. Gotcha. There's the PayPal link for anybody. Are you experiences? Put that up. All you got to do is click on the link and it should take you right to my PayPal. Nell says, yeah, Netflix is great when you are abroad. It sure is. It sure is. And I'll tell you what else is great when you're abroad. And that's just having access to anything that provides any kind of entertainment, like YouTube or not Venmo. What's the other? Hulu, or all, anything that you can watch. But Netflix is definitely you can't lose with Netflix. I agree. It's very, very good. Kurt says, go more like I use Netflix here in Thailand. Yep. Kurt says also Amazon Prime. I had a bunch of that Amazon Prime and all that stuff, but I decided it was costing me more than it was worth. Like with my Netflix subscription, I never got to watch it. So, I couldn't really. I clicked something. Hope I didn't hide anybody's comment. If I hid your comment, I apologize. I don't want to watch anything other than YouTube. I hear you, Stuck in Florida. Yeah, Amazon Prime's pretty cool. I actually had some stuff delivered from the U.S. over here. It didn't cost as much because I was a Prime member, but I just don't have stuff delivered over here enough to remain, that monthly fee to Amazon. That's the expense I can live without. If I was in the States, I would have it for sure. Noonie TV booked my first trip to Thailand for November 2020. Can't wait. Oh, for November 2020. Cool, man. Whoa. Kevin got it done, man. Kevin got it done. Let me wait on the email to show you. Kevin, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. I'll show everybody in just a second. Go More High says the first few things I watched was sci-fi and some comedy specials, and now that's the only thing it recommends to me. I got to scroll forever to find comedy and action. That's awesome. So I'll cover up his last name right here if I can. Let me see. Yeah, can't see that. $50. Thank you so much, Mr. Kevin. I really, genuinely appreciate that. Genuinely appreciate that. Thank you so much. Getting closer and closer to getting that camera. I love it. Now in Thailand says, for any rugby followers, a great app is Rugby Pass. It's pricey, but you get most tournaments live. It's fantastic. I did not know that. Probably because I'm not a rugby follower, but that's good for people who are. Prep for it. Good to see you, bud. He says, hey, Jeremy, I am at work and can't stay, but have a great New Year. You do the same, and I hope you had a great Christmas, sir. Thanks for dropping by. Let's see. Mike says you're doing well, Jeremy. Good for you with the goal setting. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that very much. Very much. Goal setting is very important, especially when it comes to living in Thailand. and being a guest in this country, understanding that this is not my country, and if I don't like it, I can go home or I can go to another country. But I choose to stay because Thailand is such a good place to live. Renegade says, I do like the music service you get with Prime. They have a ton of music that costs nothing to listen to. That's true. They do have a good music service. Tower Ski, what's up? Long time. Yeah, he said the same what I was going to say. Long time no see. Good to see you, bud. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and hope you have a great New Year, too. DoMoreLife says, I'm too cheap for Amazon Prime. So am I. Yeah, everything's well with me, Tower Ski. Hope everything's well with you. Congrats, Noonie TV. What happened to Noonie TV? Did I miss something? But congrats. Kevin says, Milan said you came by for... oh, yeah. Yeah. Always. That's one of my favorite places there in Pattaya. And if I go to Pattaya, that is one place I'm always going to visit for sure because they are so professional and they do such a good job. Brandon says, check this YouTube for a great way to learn Thai. I discovered Jeremy. Yeah. Okay, I'll check that out. Thanks, Brandon. I appreciate it. Nell says, gotta run, guys. Have to get to the bank to pay rent. Catch you on the next one. All right, Nell. Good to see you, man. Thank you for dropping by. Much appreciated. Kevin says, if you do visit Pattaya before March 1, I would love to see you at a meet and greet. Just saying, we might do a meet and greet sometime before then, Kevin. That's certainly possible. Stuck in Florida says, have a great day now in Thailand. I agree. Mike says, you look like you lost a lot of weight. Very healthy. Good for you, man. I did lose a lot of weight, and then I got better. For those of you that didn't know, I had been very sick for a long time, for weeks and weeks and weeks. And my gut came back because they, for those of you that don't know, I have some health issues. I have a heart issue. I have a digestive issue, and one more little thing. So I went to the doctor, and that she was able to give me a completely not safe, non-narcotic medication that is supposed to control IBS. So it worked. It worked great. And I've been able to sleep more. I've been able to, because I have chronic insomnia, I've been able to sleep more. I've been able to just live. I've been able to do more life or live more life more comfortably with the way everything has panned out. So thanks for the kind words there, Mike. Appreciate it. Tower Ski says, yeah, things are good. Probably moving out of Texas this year. Might go to Chicago. Can't wait for the summer, though. Thailand is on the list again. Yeah, Thailand should always be on the list, man. It's a good thing. Our experience says, I'll be seeing Jeremy in February. Can't wait. Yes, you will. I'll make it a point to get up to wherever you're going to be. Do some videos together. We can do that, too. Stuck in Florida says, I'm so envious. Whenever you come, man, just let me know. There's Ross. Hey, Ross. Should I expect a meet and stay as well? Stuck, come with us. Yeah, man, come with us. Craig says, you did not like Rayong. I personally didn't like Rayong. That's just me. Just my opinion. Nothing's wrong with Rayong. It just wasn't for me. Let's see. Our experience says, yeah, Ross, I will be in Rayong for 3 days with the wife. That's awesome. Go check Ross out and check out his wife's resort that she's built. It's amazing. Stuck in Florida says, wish I could. Our experience too many major changes right now. Hey, we understand, man. Yeah, he's talking. Ball Around the World says, Ross is in. Hello, dude. I watched you interview yourself. I got to watch that video of him interviewing himself. Ross says, I have a horrible memory. I do too. Yep, there's the name of the resort. Our experience says he will remind you. And Tauski says, when I was in Thailand this last summer, I should have hit you up. Time flew by way too fast. It does. It does. When you're having a good time, time flies by all the time. Kurt says, how did you tame the insomnia? I can't sleep over 2 to 3 hours at a time. Medication. And it came through medication therapy. It actually came through a variety of medications. Some of the medication that I was prescribed is like the side effects of it are severe drowsiness, or don't take during the day because you may fall asleep, kind of thing. So the medications, but they're meant for something else. Like I'm using the off-label side effects of the drugs for, or not. I shouldn't say drugs. I should say medications for their value, and they really help. They really help. It's been years I've been dealing with this, so it's always been a combination thing. Charles, good morning from me, son. Good morning, Charles. Good to see you, man. Always good to see somebody from. Got some people in here from some various different places in Thailand itself, which is unusual. Craig says, leaving Manila to travel a few parts of the Philippines, and we'll be going to Bangkok via Chiang Mai, but we'll take some time to come visit you in Pattaya. Craig, I am not in Pattaya, my friend. I am in Bangkok. So if you're going to be in Bangkok, no need to come visit me in Pattaya unless you just want to go to Pattaya. No problem with that. Glad you're getting better. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that very much. All Around the World says, if anyone needs to sleep, listen to the History of Rome podcast. That guy's voice can make me sleep in 5 minutes. That's funny. Very funny. Greg says, sounds even better. Yeah. Yep. I'm in Bangkok. So feel free. Feel free to let me know when you're coming in. Now, I will tell you, and I've told you guys before, I live right around the Pink Lao area. So I'm on the western side of Bangkok. And most people stay downtown. So it's probably going to take a little while to get from one place to the other. But the MRT comes out through here. So, you should be should be okay. Should be okay. If not, I'll make other plans. I got a motorbike. I can drive it anywhere I want to. Gilmore Hike says, so when was the last time you went to Subway? Man, I haven't even found a Subway in Bangkok yet. Excuse me. I have seen a Subway in Bangkok, but I have not been in a Subway in Bangkok. That's what I should say. Because, yeah, that's just the thing. So, let me do a recap. This is the primary breakdown of priorities for 2020 living in Thailand right here. This is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to do it. If you want more information on that, you can go back to the beginning of the video where I laid everything out. And I'm going to be doing another video talking about this 100 crappy videos that I'm going to make over the course of 2020. And you guys will see. Revisit of the numbers is right here. You guys can take a look at those. We're all doing well. One of the most important numbers is being up 1,683 subs since September 21, which is when I moved to Bangkok, and having a decent CTR and creating 46,319 minutes of watch time. Those are important for YouTube to continue to push 79.3% of my videos as recommended. and we've created over 46,319 hours of watch time. And that is a big deal. And I appreciate it very much from you guys. Well over 500,000 views have been made since then. And yes, I've had months before when I've had 500,000 views in 1 month, but just know that everything's working out well. And I appreciate you guys that are sharing videos. For those of you that don't know, the best way to help this channel grow is to take your favorite DoMoreLife video and share it. Share away. I'm going to be sharing some more of your guys' videos. You guys that have channels that are trying to grow, I'm going to be sharing some of yours coming up over the next few days. Stuck in Florida is making fun of my subway. Craig says, perhaps there are decent and affordable accommodations in your area you can suggest. Yeah, just message me on Facebook. Definitely. There's some affordable accommodations around here. Tower Ski says, Jeremy, I have a question. If you have work permit to teach right now, can you also do independent teaching work? Yes, I have to have a work permit in order to teach. So I have one right now. And can you do independent teaching work? That is a legal question. The answer is probably. It depends on the scope of your work permit. Like, for example, if you have a work permit with a school, you can probably do education on the side. Like, you could probably work at ECC, a language school or something like that. You could probably do that without a problem, probably. But it all depends on the immigration office and officer that you deal with ultimately in the end. So, you know, it is what it is. Ross says the red ink does not show up very well. Next time, a whiteboard with thin black ink, teacher style. Yes, sir. Kurt says, heading out now. Enjoyed the live stream. Thank you. Have a great day. Oh, thank you so much, Kurt. I really appreciate it. Very much. Thank you for dropping by, man. Duke Viet says, hey, Jeremy, sorry I missed the whole video. Driving along some serious snowstorm. Good to see you. Take care of yourself. Thank you very much, and hope you have a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year that is coming very soon. And I think that's about it. I think that should be the quick wrap-up right there. For those of you that missed the beginning of the video, please go back and check it out if you are actually interested in the topic, because I went over it and I set down some goals for this channel, and I'll be making a regular video about what the goals for this channel are going to be. I'll also be talking about the 100 crappy videos and explaining those in full detail. Hi, Jeff. And yeah, so on your way out, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I guess it helps in the YouTube algorithm. That's what they tell me. So if you don't mind hitting the thumbs up on your way out, I would greatly appreciate it. Guys, as you've told me, this has been an informative live stream with questions answered. I hope you got some serious value out of it. I know I certainly did. And I appreciate everybody that's in here. And sorry, I was reading that last comment. All you guys that made monetary contributions, my heart goes out to you. I really appreciate it. Everybody that came into the chat, I genuinely appreciate you guys coming in and giving me your feedback and talking amongst yourselves. It's nice to have a little family around you. Steve, you have a good day as well. And to all my moderators, as always, thank you very much for doing an outstanding job. This was a very clean live stream, and I am really appreciative to you guys. Our experience says, not yet, stuck in Florida, please do. Yes, by all means, keep doing more life. Yoda. That always trips me out. That's it, guys. Whatever you do today, be sure you do more life. Love you, mean it. See you on the next one.